I'm Jackie, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Pressure by Paramore. This is my favorite song, so I've searched the web looking for tabs, but nothing was completely accurate. The unique sound you get from Paramore comes from their voicings, which are very important, and I'll explain more about them later. I've done my best figuring them out, and I hope you find this tutorial to your liking. First, let's take a look at the shapes you'll need to play the intro. You may have already realized that this song is tuned to drop D. All you have to do is tune your low E string down a whole step to D. You can use a tuner, a piano, or just match it to your other D string. In this tuning, these are power chords. You can play the intro like this, but why would you when Paramore plays it like this? Now you can hear the difference between the voicings, like I was talking about before. After you've gotten used to these shapes, you can try and play them in rhythm. I don't want to confuse anyone, so I won't get too technical with them. If you think it'll help, however, you can check out my score for guidance, which is placed in the description. Okay, so here's the rhythm to the intro. I'm going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and those are eighth notes instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are quarter notes. Alright, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now we can move on to the verse. I like to separate the verse into two parts because there are two different rhythms being used. The chords are the same though, so take a look at these. Okay, so the trick here is that you want to palm mute. So what you do is you're holding your pick, right? And you take your palm and you put it right here. So instead of So, we have our first shape. I'm just going to put my finger like that. And we're going to do those eighth notes again. So it's... Okay, and now for the next part of the verse, it's the same chords like I said before. You want to stop the notes from sounding because you don't want it to be... That's not right. So what you do is you go... Not as obvious as I did it like that, but... I'm kind of lifting this finger. You can also kind of do it with your special palm muting thing. Next is the chorus. This is probably the toughest part on the rhythm guitar, but don't get discouraged because there are always ways around it if you're just starting out. Just like in the intro, the chords at first looked simple like this, but the real chords look like this. It will take some time for you to land these chords, especially the one on the 4th fret because it's a bit of a stretch. If you go back to the simple way, you won't have this problem, but we're trying to be as close to Paramore as possible. Okay, so for the chorus we have a bunch of eighth notes again, and in one measure there are eighth notes. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... But for the chorus, you're gonna change chords earlier than you think. You're not gonna go... Instead, you're gonna go. It's easier if you watch this hand because you realize that I'm skipping one of the downbeats because I'm holding it up. I'm holding out the upbeat for longer. So it's. Now the thing with this too is that they have that cool little bend, right? So in order it's gonna be. And then you do that same thing in that same order twice. So you're gonna go. Moving on, we have the bridge, but guess what? I already taught it to you. It's the same exact thing as the second part of the verse. At this point, you're basically done learning the separate parts of the song. However, it is worth mentioning that the last chorus is slightly different. So I'm going to play it through and then I'm going to explain a little bit. So what happened there was, instead of doing bendy first and then the 5, we did the 5 twice and then we stopped short. You and bendy. Bend 0. Now you can either check out how to play the lead guitar, or you can learn more about the structure of the song by watching my Paramore play-along. I hope you found this video helpful, and I would love it if you could all be helpful as well, and please subscribe and leave your feedback in the comment section below. Thanks everyone.